Hitman 2 Silent Assassin is the sequel to the tactical espionage suffering game known as Hitman Codename 47. If you've seen my review of that game, I mentioned how the game was a huge pain in the ass for being unfair, unbalanced, and broken at times. The only reason why I gave that game a 6 out of 10 because that's how I thought the game was supposed to be at the time. Little did I know, I was actually wrong. Because when I watched what other people thought of the game after I uploaded that review, the game was already broken from the start. Not only that, it was originally going to be a John Woo action game. There's gonna be Gun Fu for God's sakes. Gun Fu! But the ragdoll physics was so good that the higher-ups thought it would be a good idea to turn this game to a stealth game. A broken stealth game. Surprisingly, despite its poor sales, the game managed to get a sequel anyway. Better fix the problems of the past to make it better, right? Actually, it is better than the first game. Well, kinda. I mean, it did still make me mad at some points, but at least the game feels more balanced and less buggy. Keyword less buggy, not no bugs. Just like my Codename 47 review, all the footage you see here is based on my first time playing this game. Only this time, I gave up my gamepad for mouse and keyboard, just like the way it's intended. Alright, let the games begin. PS2 City. Chessboard. EDOS. EDOS. Okay, EDOS. So, is this the intro of the game, or is there something else I have to wait? Oh, another title card. This time it's AO Interactive. Am I supposed to wait for something else? Just a fade transition. Finally, the title screen. Took you long enough. I can't believe to wait for 2 long intros just so I could get to the damn title card of the game. Now I can finally play it for real. Start to play. Are you fucking kidding me? Why does this game have so many damn intro credits? Why do I need to know the composer? Just get me to the game already. Imagine watching a movie of Star Wars and the first thing you see is a long time ago in the galaxy far far away to get a long time ago in your booty screen. A long time for the movie to start already.
I want to die.
For his neutral special, he wields a gun.
Huh?
Oh, good. Another intro. Well, at least it's showing the main plot of the game, featuring a suspicious man and a suspicious psychic in the shadows, watching the events of the last game's finale. Yeah, clearly this happened last time I played. Also, I had to check the Wikipedia to know who this guy's brother is. And surprise, surprise, it's none other than the dude from the hardest level in Hitman history. Already this game wants to piss me off because of him.
I can't let him get away.
Gotta admit, this theme song is already badass and feels more Hitman-y than the last games. Oh sweet Deus Ex Machina, another black screen. What's wrong? Is this game not made for modern systems or something? Oh fuck! Good news, this cutscene here will be the last time we'll ever see this annoying fade transition. Also good news, I'm surprised how a PS2 era game like this can have good cinematography with these graphics. Face expressions might not be Half-Life 2 levels, but it's fine. And more good news, the game's controls are way better than the last games. So far, a huge improvement. Except this game has a crouch mode and a sneak mode for some reason. Like, why not just use both at the same time and combine them to one? I can't even enter this hole just because I found there's 2 different types of ducking in this game. What's up with that? Anyway, the game starts off with 47, now a retired agent, working as a church gardener. Also questioning whether what he did in the past is right or wrong. Personally, this is a very strong start for a sequel. Unfortunately, his priest friend would later get kidnapped by the Mafia, forcing 47 to get out of retirement, and it is badass. Sadly, while the game itself is better than the last game, stealth attacks here feel nerfed to oblivion! What you're about to see here is me trying to figure out how to stealth kill this guy. How do I choke this guy to death? How do I even use the fiber wire? Why is he turned so quickly? Look at this! Does he have accelerated senses or something? Just why? Why there's two ducking modes in this game? And why does stealth mode have to be super damn slow? And don't get me started on the anesthetics, cause the setup here is just too damn slow for me to use. You know what, screw it, I'll just run and choke him to death instead. Believe me, most of my playthrough in this game is that I never bothered stealth killing anyone with melee weapons. So most of the time in this game I'm better off using silenced guns. So good luck trying to use the sprint stealth strategy from the last game. Look, the important thing is, I have his uniform and now it's time to get in and shit. Well, at least this game has a save system this time. It's limited, but at least it's good to balance things out. Also, unlike in the last game where time stops when viewing the map, the game still moves in real time, so whether you like it or not, it's still useful to study the NPC's patrol pattern. Unfortunately, the game introduces a new game mechanic where if you try running in your disguise, people will think you're some kind of terrorist and a guy late for work or going on an exercise. What kind of universe does this to a man?
Hello there.
Hello there.
You're under arrest for committing crime.
NANI?
What did I do?
You were caught running in public.
But he ran. Why can't I do it?
Cause you're the main character.
You have the power to look into keyholes and use a lockpick, but not this one. I sure hope it's not made so 47 can progress the plot in the story to know the priest isn't here. Or maybe it really doesn't have a keyhole. While this game does a better job at giving choices to players on how to tackle killing your targets, which provides replayability, you can also unlock guns and melee weapons in your work shed by taking them to the level's exit.
This will make another fine addition to my collection.
The next mission takes place in St. Petersburg, Russia, and what you gotta do here is to assassinate a guy with a sniper rifle, but there is a problem. Hello? The train is here. Aren't you gonna go and leave now? Did you lose your tickets? Here I thought those Another Day in Russia videos were fact, not fiction. One thing I like about this game is how you have moments where 47 is talking to Diana over the comms, which I personally like and enjoy seeing them interacting rather than on the computers. Honestly, I'm just thankful that there isn't some sort of RNG moment like in the Li Hong assassination level. So I pretty much know what he looks like the next time I play this game.
47, you weren't supposed to kill anyone at the meeting but the target.
Now, while I was tackling this situation, I had no idea how to plant the bombs due to the guards probably getting suspicious. So the best way to tackle this on my playthrough was a simple sniper shot. Of course, this would lead the guards to finding out where the sound of the shot is. While the gunfights here aren't as hard as the last game, I'm looking at you, Columbia, it still sucks that I can't do some gun-fu moves with my dual pistols. I mean, I know just because you have two guns doesn't mean you automatically know gun-fu, but look, I like gun-fu, alright? I like Equilibrium. You guys seen that movie? Too bad the only way we get to see Agent 47 pull off these moves is in that shitty second film. Like, what is this? Is he using his guns as brass knuckles? Like, does this thing even work in real life?
The gun cutter treats the gun as a total weapon, each fluid position representing a maximum kill zone.
47.
FCK? What kind of name is that? Who made this game? Rockstar?
But is still in a hurry.
Anyway, your next officer to kill is this eye patch guy. And this one is one of the longer missions. Thankfully, the game provides you bonus saves due to the length of this mission. Now, from my experience, this level gave me a lot of trial and error, especially since I tried my best not to get too close to a guard's face due to the suspicion meter. Or maybe that's just me being paranoid. Also, there's cameras, and I try to stealth kill anyone that's not in the camera's range. Also, this guard here guarding this door. I tried, and I mean I tried to hide his body, but because video game doors are alive and close automatically, his damn body kept launching to security camera operators. This is like a Diver Wimpy Kid movie situation. Thank God this is just another day in Russia. Also, is there a way for me to disable these cams? surprise surprise, the guy I got rescued was this dude from the last game. Very original. Even 47 here is tired of your shtick. The last general to kill takes place in the party, but that's not the only thing we need. We also have to steal this briefcase here, but since we don't have an invite, the least I can do is disguise as a waiter or a guard. This level also has a quote-unquote competitor, so if you kill a general first, or if you're just too slow, the rival competitor will get the briefcase first. Now I actually did try to kill the general first, but there's this annoying maid here ruining everything. Even though I used a silent weapon, well, I did later learn if you want to give him the poison drink, you just have to walk to him and not force anything. Now the trickiest part of this level is when you try to take the briefcase back to the exit, because the guards upstairs here don't take kindly to you stealing the briefcase. Honestly, this irritated me, and one of them could just see you through the walls. Like, just piss off already. Oh, and good luck trying to hide the briefcase, because the prop physics in this game is powered by black magic that's enough to give me Hitman 1 level 10 PTSD. Like, look at this! Look at this! How am I supposed to pick up the briefcase when it's stuck in midair? Good news, I completed the Russia arc. Bad news, at this point of the game, it completely forgets about the plot. And I guess this is where I talk about another Hitman 2's weaker points. Now, I don't know if this game lives under the John Carmack philosophy of story in the game is like story in a porn movie. It's expected to be there, but it's not important. But when you have an opening narrative of a lab-grown clone intended to kill someone and made to kill someone, now retired, tending to a church garden, living in a church, and using all that blood money for church donations, and now all he wants is forgiveness from God, featuring these religious undertones, you already know the story of the game is gonna be better than the first. Then right off the bat, the entire story gets thrown off and the game is just some obstacle course, then move to the exit. Even 47 here just completely forgets about the story at the near end.
That's not good enough. He might as well be dead then.
That is statistically very likely.
So what's the point of a strong premise when it's not gonna get mentioned again? Is writing even an option at this point? Now where was I? Oh yeah, after the Russia story arc, the game now takes place in Japan. First level was pretty decent. I enjoyed the killing.
The game also takes place in Japan? I love Japan! I always wanted to move there.
Now the real question is this depiction of Japan accurate? To answer that question, yes! For examples, we've got
People dying from food poisoning, thus increasing suicide rates. Cold, boring snow providing isolation and loneliness to those living in Japan. Guards saying, "Yame! Yame! Yame! And a whole line of sniper assassins ready to kill you in this boring mountains. This is the way of the Japanese lifestyle."
Mom? What is it, my dear child? I don't think I want to move to Japan anymore.
Then give up your dreams and find a new one.
Still alive.
Rise her muscle mass.
Winners don't use drugs.
But hey, at least the pay is good. And I got the custom riflery because of the game's physics. Oh, and I got mass murderer ranking during this playthrough, which I'm assuming is the worst rating? You see, here's what happened. After I plant the bomb and blow up the target, oops, I kinda promised her to get out of there. Anyway, after I planted the bomb to kill the target, immediately the entire castle tried to kill me. So what I did is just matrix the crap out of everyone. This eventually gave me the highest aggression ranking. Damn, I was doing so well. Now, depending on the way you play via stealth or aggression, the type of people you kill, etc., the game will rate you on what kind of player you are, the highest ranking being Silent Assassin. Not sure if this rating I got is meant to taunt you, but I'm fine with whatever rating I got, as long as I'm stealthy enough. Although, the game does count your overall rating Well, at least I can kill innocent civilians if I feel like it. Unlike the last game. Now that Japan arc is over, it's time we move on to the Malaysian Twin Towers in... Oh, so that's where FCK came from. Sheesh, never knew that a financial center of all places has a fire department and a food delivery service. Oh, and by the way, if you actually Google the entrance to this building, it's actually a shopping mall and not a financial center. No, seriously, I'm not joking. This place is actually a shopping mall. Well, at least they got the restaurant right. Still, it would have been cool if this was a shopping mall. I mean, I'd like to reenact the scene from Terminator 2. Maybe the last game had shotgun inside a box of roses, why not this one? Now, I don't want to bash composer Jesper Kid, because the soundtrack orchestral score is pretty damn good. But can I please just focus on my damn stealth mission and not listen to this distracting orchestral music? Like, who listens to this music on a stealth mission?
Target acquired.
Will you please turn down the music?
Help!
Uh-oh.
What do we do now?
Oh, how convenient. Twin brother. How symbolic of you, Hyrule Interactive. Twin brothers in a Twin Towers.
My work is underground.
Also, can we just take a moment that the fake target is a basement-dwelling Redditor/4chaner? Surely a game ahead of its time.
Agency, this is 47.
So is this guy innocent or something?
First object. Proceed as requested.
Now, if you're not careful in this area, one of the girls in the spa will see you and they'll start gunning you down. Like, I mean, I thought she was going to alert the guards, but this is too much. The perks of living in a country of an almost same flag, right? Now that the Malaysia arc is over, it's time to move on to the Saudi Arabia arc. Now, there's really not much for me to talk in here other than killing more generals, but there is one level in the game that seems to stand out for me, and it's the one of the sniper rifle in it. Because right after I shot the target, I immediately started running towards the exit of this level, with only one health point left. If this was the last game with the enemy pinpoint accuracy, I would die already. Either way, there's really not much for me to talk about in these levels. Next up,
India! A country just filled with wonderful culture!
It's been a while, brother.
now by the time you get to India, I think this is where the plot starts to come back. I mean, you got this exposition from this guy again, explaining about how assassins are trying to kill you and probably has connections to the main villain. Yeah, honestly I'm not sure. I guess another problem I have with Hitman 2's story is I have to put these puzzle pieces together on the Wikipedia page just to have more understanding. At least in the last game, there's some kind of conspiracy that you're being watched by one of the fathers that cloned you, even wanting to use you to prove that you're the perfect assassin to kill the rest of the donors who want to use you.
Are you ready now, my brother? Why are you calling me brother? Who the hell are you? I'm you. I'm your shadow.
Now that all the missions are over, we discover that the client sent to kill these guys are— Oh, come on, game, really? You gotta copy and paste the plot in the last game? What's next? Is the princess in another castle? Maybe this game does use the John Carmack philosophy. Anyway, since I'm back, tasked to kill the client, I now have to return to Russia, and hey, there's no cops this time. Another day in Russia, am I right? Unfortunately, this has sadly been ruined by guards with bulletproof skin made of plot armor. Well, it's not really plot armor, but holy mother of machines, how are they immune to getting shot by my sniper rounds? The only way to kill these guys is if you know how to use your downgraded stealth kill ability that's been nerfed to oblivion because of their accelerated enhanced backturning movement. Well, at least they die from 50 caliber rounds because it's armor piercing. Like, please, just let me kill this guy. You have no idea how many attempts I had to do to kill this guy.
Snake, this is bulletproof glass.
Also, don't bother retracing your steps because your target is nothing but some cardboard cutout. Honestly, at this point, don't even bring your sniper rifle. It's not even gonna do anything to your enemies. Now, you may be asking, let's cinder unit. Why not just use the guns you collected? Because the game designers won't let me use them. Once you start the mission, you can't even choose your guns. You just start immediately. Like, why?
You had your chance, Sir Guy. Now get off my back, or I'll slit your throat.
And don't forget to give me back the plot of the story. Also, where the hell are my guns? Aren't I supposed to have them after finishing the level? Do I really have to use the useless nerf stealth kill system just to get past these two guys? Like, how do I get past them so quietly? You know what? Screw stealth. Fuck stealth. I'm just gonna run my way to the army and kill the living shit out of you! Die! 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 Oh, let me try that again. Die!
My son, I knew you will come back.
Forgive me, Father, but I kinda forgot what the story was about. And that was Hitman 2, Silent Assassin. While there are moments that generally made me mad, like the nerf stealth kills, enemies turning their heads at accelerated rates, and the fact that you can't jog for some reason pissed me off. But this game is more balanced than the first game. Despite its beginning introduction gave players an exciting and engaging story, it pretty much forgets all of it, and the game solely focuses on being an obstacle course, than telling the story for the most parts. Either way, it's still a bigger game than the first, so I think I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I think this is good enough. Well, guess that's all for now. This is Cindery logging off until next time.